What is up, guys? It's your boy here, Jersey Flex. Make sure you go slap that freaking subscribe button. Help this channel grow. I promise when you click that red button, it'll make you 10 times more handsome without beating around the bush too much, you know, even though she might like that. We're going to talk about RAD140 Testolone today in this video. And I also want to share with you guys, I don't want to take too much long in the intro here. I've partnered with Vintage Muscle, quality SARMs, quality pro hormones that you guys can check out. I'm going to leave a link in the description down below that you guys can go smash that freaking link and you guys will get some quality pro hormones at a great price. They're basically legal steroids, because on this channel we don't do anything fucking illegal, do we now? No, we don't. So without wasting any more time, I want to talk to you guys about what the hell I felt when I was taking SARMs, RAD140 in specific, talk a little bit about the dosage and all that great shit. So roll that freaking intro and let's go. Boom.
Maybe it's a new beginning, maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know there's no going back, and I'm loving you, I'm loving the chase.
So as you guys saw in the intro right there, I'm not a medical professional by any means. Any of the stuff that's mentioned in this video is pure idiot dumbass behavior. So if you guys truly want to partake in RAD140, please, I don't want to hear it. Please just leave in the comments below that you gave it to your WeStar test lab rodents, because that's the only legal way. Yes, SARMs are legal for purchase for testing on rodents and veterinary experimental shit and whatnot. So, but as you guys saw, I left a medical disclaimer, which I leave at the beginning of every single video, to let you guys know that this video is strictly made for entertainment, knowledge, baby, and, you know, enjoyment, entertainment, and, you know, whatever, educational, all that crap. It's not meant to teach you guys how to do any illegal shit. So please take that into note when you watch this video. So let's discuss a little bit about what I personally felt on RAD140 and my opinions on RAD140. It is probably one of the best selective androgen receptor modulators, which that stands for SARMs, which in other words, what that truly means is it binds to your androgen receptors. Okay, so any kind of androgens that you have in your body, like testosterone, that's why RAD140 is really good when you combine it with testosterone, because it's going to allow those receptors to work with the testosterone in a really powerful way. So, you know, it's also going to suppress your system. Yes, you're going to probably, most likely, 90%, I'm pretty fucking sure, you're going to need a PCT. But the only true way to know if you're going to need a PCT is to get your goddamn blood work done. So make sure you guys are checking up with a physician, getting your blood works done. You don't have to tell them the nature of it. You can keep it hush-hush, but let them know that you want to know your testosterone levels. You want to know all that basic crap that's going on in your bloodstream, your lipid panel. Make sure you guys are okay. So that's number one. Number two, something that RAD140 will do is it'll skew your lipid LDL HDL ratio profile. So your good cholesterol and bad cholesterol is going to get all fucking out of whack and shit. So you guys want to make sure you guys are taking fish oil or something along those lines to have good cholesterol in your system, and make sure you guys are eating clean, doing your cardio to make sure you keep your cholesterol levels in check, because ain't nobody want to be dropping dead early. And again, I'm not telling you guys to take it, and I'm not telling you guys to be as stupid as I am. So please take this advice with a grain of sand, it's a grain of salt, whatever the term. Anyways, one of the things that I personally noticed when I was taking RAD140 is the incredible strength gains that I had. Okay, so we're talking, and this was a long time, it's been quite a while since I've taken RAD140, but I was benching about 225, 240 if I really pushed it as a PR on bench, and this was years ago. So one of the things I noticed on a 2-month RAD140 cycle was that I went from benching like 225 for 10 reps kind of deal and 240 for like maybe 5 reps with a spotter. It went up to about like 275, and you know, that for me was very impressive with taking a little oral compound. I was eating all the same stuff, I was exercising the same way, I was training the same way. The only difference is I had the little secret sauce inside my duffel bag and whatever. And RAD140, for those of you guys who are new to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. RAD140 is the first compound I ever took in my bodybuilding journey that took me from natural to sauced out to the gills. So RAD140, it's a great starter compound. The one cons I will say about RAD140 is we do not know the long-term consequences that you may experience from taking RAD140, because it's a generally new compound compared to that of like anabolic steroids that have been around since the golden era, like Anavar, Dianabol, just basically testosterone and stuff like that. And that's where I also have to mention and add, one of the greatest selling points to RAD140, and one of the actual reasons it was even designed, was because it's an oral form of getting yourself juiced out. So what a lot of people were turned off by the fact of testosterone with testosterone replacement therapy is the fact that you have to pull down your pants and inject that thing in your ass cheeks. You have to inject testosterone, whether it's in your shoulder cap, whether it's in your thigh, your butt cheeks. You got to inject it. There's no oral bioavailability to testosterone. So the whole purpose of RAD140 was creating a compound that had oral bioavailability that could be a substitute for people that were having osteoporosis, bone density loss, muscle loss, and other kinds of ailments where they required testosterone or hormone replacement therapy. So now you have something that you can orally take that can mimic some of the results of taking testosterone. So that was a great selling point about it, you know. So keep in mind, you do not know the side effects. There's nothing more pure than taking testosterone by itself. Testosterone is something that your body already knows. It's like oxygen. Your body's not going to say, what the hell is this, if you inhale oxygen, you know. That'd be pretty fucking weird. So the thing with RAD140 is it's not something that your body's familiar with. Okay, testosterone, your body knows what it is and knows what to do with it. You know, RAD140, not the case. But you know, that's basically like a little summary about kind of what it is and stuff like that, and how you guys can know. It comes in 2 different forms: dropper, sublingual, or it comes in a capsule form. And you know, like a very low dose of RAD140 is like 5 milligrams a day. I personally don't really know anyone that'll do that shit unless they're trying to microdose RAD140 to their WeStar test lab rodents, or you know, probably a more effective dose would be 15-20 milligrams a day, and I've seen people even take as high as 30 milligrams a day. Okay, me personally, I would just keep it at 15 to 20. I wouldn't even go that crazy with it daily. Stays in your system for about 2 to 3 days, but it lingers in trace amounts in your stuff. So if you guys are a tested athlete, baseball, basketball, college football, whatever the case is, track star, you don't want to throw away your professional athlete career for taking something that's going to linger in your system like that, even in trace amounts, because they're getting pretty good at popping athletes for taking any of these compounds. So be sure to remember that. And so yeah, my experience on it, aside from the stuff in the gym, what I can say about my lifestyle: gave me a lot of energy, put me in a great mood, made me feel great. Numbers were going up in the gym in terms of strength, but libido, let's talk about bedroom here. Moment of silence. If you're somebody that basically turns your head at every cute girl that walks down the freaking road, When you're on RAD140, you're basically going to look at a hole in the wall and go, oh my God. So RAD140, at least for me and my personal experiences, it will turn you on, okay? And this is YouTube guidelines. I want to kind of abide by that, because if I kind of go too much into the bedroom results that this product provides, I'm gonna kind of, you know, get demonetized. So I don't want to really go too much into that, but you can basically expect your libido to be way the hell up there. So, you know, just saying. So help you out with that. So, but yeah, and basically to give you guys an idea too of why it didn't make it through clinical trials is because obviously there's this one person or another person that might experience an adverse effect, so they cancel the whole thing. As soon as anybody experiences any kind of side effect, there's gonna be some drawbacks in terms of taking it. So one of the other things I do want to know, if you guys are dumb enough like me to be taking a compound like this, make sure you take care of your liver health. I know a ton of the forums, Reddit, etc. will explain how RAD140 has minimal liver toxicity, but one of the things that you guys have to understand is that anything that's orally taken like that is going to synthesize through your liver, break down or metabolize, whatever, and you're going to be pissing it out through your kidneys and out through the urine and all that yada yada. It has liver toxicity. So what are some ways to kind of counteract that to make sure you guys at least stay healthy throughout the cycle? Would be to make sure your rats, your rodents, you know, wink wink, are drinking a ton of water. Okay, you want to be drinking about a gallon of water, 3.7 liters a day. That's average standard for a healthy male, because this is mainly going to be watched by dudes and gym bros out there. So make sure you drink a gallon of water daily. You're pissing a lot. It's going to kind of help filter out all that crap. In terms of supplement wise, you guys might want to take milk thistle, tudka, any of those things that are going to kind of clean out your liver and make sure that your enzymes aren't going all out of whack. But again, the only real way to know if you're having any kind of adverse effect is by going to the doctor, which I am not a doctor. So make sure you guys are checking out your vitals, checking out everything, blood pressures in check, all that crap. So you guys can experience leaner, stronger, all that great stuff. RAD140, you'll hear me constantly preach, is probably like a holy grail of a SARM. And one video that I've been constantly been asked as of lately to make is a RAD150 video. And one of the biggest benefits of RAD150, I'll just briefly mention because this is about RAD140, is that it stays in your system a little bit longer than RAD140 does. So you can imagine the drawbacks, pullbacks on that kind of thing, but very similar compound. I'll make a separate video talking about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Make sure you guys go and hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned to this channel. There's plenty more content coming in the future. So check out that link, hit the subscribe button, like, comment. Love you guys. If you guys do all that, welcome to the Jersey Flex family, baby. Roll that fucking outro. Boom.